freaking hurry up and pack the chutes. And I'm thinking, take your time. Really, this is an important part of the process. So I know a lot of you are wondering, how am I here based on that instructions? And the answer is that although it is a skydiving experience, the first one you do is always tandem. You always do it with somebody. And I, of course, had Moondoggy. So what happens is I'm not even wearing the chute. He's wearing the chute, and he's got a jumpsuit on. He's got the chute on. And then he has these clips on his body. And then I have clips on my jumpsuit. And then he clips me to him. He's behind. He clips to my shoulders and my waist and my hips and then between my legs. And I know some of the more conservative people are thinking, that must feel kind of gay. And the truth is, you know that old expression that in foxholes there are no atheists? At 17,000 feet, nothing feels gay, all right? Everything just feels safe. I mean, I would have been okay being strapped to the entire cast of Will and Grace at that point. I don't care what was happening. And so you get in the plane and you take off, and there's no seats. There's just this one bench that runs up the center of the plane, and you're sort of, each of us is sort of straddling it with our instructor behind us. And then at some point you need to move forward to the front of the plane where the door is, and it's kind of loud, so Moondoggy isn't able to communicate with me with words. So what he does is he starts thrusting his hips at me so that I'll know to move forward. And the weird thing is, that's not even the gayest part of this story, all right? That's just what happened. So then I get to the front, and I stand up, and at the point that I'm standing at the window, the door, the opening in the side of the plane, I suddenly forget everything that he's taught me. And he has to actually yell, "Dude, cross your arms!" And at this point, I realize the value of crossing your arms for Moondoggy. It's not aerodynamics. It's just when your arms are crossed, you're unable to grab the side of the plane to keep him from pushing you out. So now comes the question you all want to know, which is, what is skydiving like? And I have to tell you, I have no freaking clue. I do not remember the 45 seconds of free fall. I do not remember pulling the chain. I do not remember the parachute opening. I don't remember anything until I touched the ground. Although I do remember one thing, because I did get the same question from my friends. My friends asked, "Did you scream like a little bitch?" And the answer is no, I did not. Because I love animals, and I know that every animal has dignity. So even a chihuahua has a certain amount of dignity. The way I screamed was so girly. It was as if Taylor Dane perfume was being squeezed out of a Hello Kitty balloon. That's how high it was and how girly it was. And we reached the ground, and he unstraps me, and I fall to my knees, and I literally kiss the ground. And then, without realizing what I was doing, I turned around and kissed Moondoggy. And that is the gayest part of that story, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are great. Thanks so much.
Peter Gross! Peter Gross! I want to thank you guys so much for hanging in so tough. All the guys, when we heard we were going to do this, wanted to come out and do something, and there's no better way to close this show out and close out this half of the cruise than bringing out Larry Omaha. Come on, Larry!
Wow, man, you guys are crazy. So I have heard that there is a dish liquid called Dawn, which they use to clean wildlife when it gets trapped in oil slicks, correct? Yeah. So I bought the Dawn and I use it, but my dishes are still dirty, which makes me realize my eating habits are filthier than an oil slick. Disgusting. People ask me about my holidays on the reservation. We don't celebrate Easter the way you do. We don't have an Easter bunny that hides colored eggs. We have an Easter squirrel that juggles his nuts. My brother and sister agonized for months over what to name their newborn baby. They finally decided on Alexander. They go, it's a strong biblical name. He'll have leadership qualities. The kid's 10 years old. They call him Numbnuts. They say when making love, a woman's brain releases a chemical known as oxytocin. It's called the mothering chemical. This is why women like to cuddle after sex. A man's brain releases whiskey-tocin. Makes us pass out. Women often say that they want to be loved for their mind, not just for their sexuality, right? We've all heard that. I don't believe it. It's BS. Because I know so many women that have gotten breast implants to enhance their sexuality. I've never known a woman to get a brain implant to enhance her mentality. Some of these might be too racy. No? Okay, all right. I love contemporary women because you pay such close attention to the nether region. There's a lot of shaving and waxing and trimming and moisturizing. It's a very pleasant place to visit quite often. Now my question is, should men pay a lot of attention to the nether region? Yes? Okay, this is what I need to know. Now women, do you think when a guy has gray hair, he looks sophisticated? Yeah. So should we leave our gray pubes so our penis looks sophisticated? You women do not know how much power you have. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. My neighbor was a prisoner of war for 5 years, beaten and tortured for 5 years. He never gave them 1 ounce of information. Finally, he's released. He goes home, marries his girlfriend. In 6 months, he gets divorced. He could handle torture, but not the crap she gave him. Powerful women. I get tired of people asking God for favors all the time. Oh, please let my team win. Oh, please don't let me be pregnant. Always asking for favors. I think he's busy. I think he's done enough. I like to visualize him up in the clouds in his man cave, watching the religious channel and laughing. Jesus never cured the leper. All he had was measles. Come on, that's crazy. I'm a very positive person, even if it's a negative situation. Like my nephew was kidnapped at age 1, returned at age 21, completely healthy, completely educated. I told my sister, wow, what a great way to save money. Might have one more. Just want to make sure. I hated going on long drives with my father because he was the kind of dad. Our car did not have air conditioning, and he hated to stop. He wanted to get to destination, never stop. So one hot July, we're in the car driving somewhere, all the windows are down, we're all sweating. My mother has to go pee, but Dad won't stop. He hands her a cup, he says, pee in the cup. Us kids are in the back seat, my mom's in the front seat peeing in a cup. And I love my mother, but she's not a rocket scientist. She tosses the pee out the window and it's sprayed into the back seat. And I finally discovered where to meet women. In church. Right? In church, yeah. Because I have learned that some women pray a lot because they sin a lot. So I go to church, I watch the woman who stays in confession for 30 minutes, and I follow her booty home. Hey, thank you guys very much. It's been fantastic. Thank you very much. I hope you have a fantastic cruise. Yeah! Larry Omaha! You guys have been terrific. You made an experience of a lifetime for 11 very frightened that are now very happy people. We're going to bring them all out one more time, get a picture. Come on, for the whole group. I don't have a clue what their names are anymore. Come on, keep going. They're still coming. There's 200 more.
Well, folks, before we take this picture, one more time, how about a huge round of applause for Mark Evans for his great work here. And as we get these people together for a bow, they've all did a great job, a real funny set. They're going to take a bow, and you got to show them how you feel. Give it up for the cast of Open Mic Night. Take a bow! Thanks for coming out, folks. Please stick around if you want to tell them what a great job they did. We're going to do some photos, play some outro music. Have a great evening, folks.